Hello and welcome to a New Year's Eve edition of Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the Ochstin, or is it Ochstin, GA62028 pilot's watch. Let's start out with the wrist check. I'm wearing a Benyar BY5114M, and Grego has a Ben Nevis BN5012G. Grego is quite upset. Princess Leia invited him to her New Year's Eve party, but then she asked him if he would play the baby New Year. He said, "Not for all the frog eggs in Bespin." She said, "What about the dozen frog eggs in my refrigerator?" He said he takes an extra small diaper. Alright, let's take a look at the watch. It came in this box that was already torn. I did not tear it. So I hope whenever I sell this watch when I'm done, somebody doesn't complain that the box is torn. And here's the watch. If you've been a long-time viewer of Fun with Watches, you understand that my philosophy is the ultra-affordable watches need reviews also, because you need to know if you're getting something usable or a complete piece of junk. I've reviewed many an ultra-affordable quartz watch on this channel, but this Ochstin is by far the most affordable automatic watch I've reviewed, being in the approximately $25 range. It comes in many different colorways and strap choices. I chose the olive green with the suede strap because I preferred the look. Plus the olive was the only one with a suede strap, plus the olive was the only one with a silver colored case. All the other ones had black cases. When it comes to ultra affordable watches, why buy an automatic when you can save even more money by getting a quartz? Well, that is the million-dollar question when it comes to watches. Why do they even make mechanical watches when quartz are more accurate and far more affordable? I like to think of a pinball machine. You can get a digital pinball machine that has a computer screen on the tabletop, and it is far cheaper than a real pinball machine and will probably last you a lot longer. But is it the same thing? Us watch people, we like automatic watches. We like to know that there's little tiny gears on the back, spinning and spinning. There's just something cool about it. The watch is 42 millimeters at the bezel, 49 millimeters lug to lug, 13 millimeters thick, has a 22 millimeter lug width, and weighs 68 grams on the supplied suede strap. The watch has a flat textured dial with no sunburst effect. It looks like a piece of plastic with the numbers and the indices part of the mold. Then we have the Ochstin name and the word automatic on the bottom. There's no mention of water resistance, as you only get the basic 30 meters. It has lume leaf style watch hands, but nothing else on the watch is lume, and there's no lume on the second hand. Then it has the date at the 3 o'clock with no cyclops. The date has quick set, but it's kind of difficult to use. When you put it out there to turn it, it will turn, but sometimes it misses. But the best way to do it is to go one day, then go back a little, then go the next day, go back a little. It doesn't give you the most confident feeling though when switching the date. The watch has a flat mineral glass crystal, and as you can see, there's a little bit of reflection, but it's glass and not sapphire, or otherwise there'd be a lot of reflection. Has a unsigned push-pull crown, and there's no need for a screw-down crown. It only has 30 meters of water resistance and is not a dive watch. The case is a zinc alloy, and I'm assuming this is chrome plated. And the stainless steel case back looks like a screw down, but it's not. If you look right here, you can see the little slot to put a pry bar to unpry the case back. So it is not a screw down. The display case back shows the movement. I don't have the movement reference number, but it does say 22 joules. So it is a step above the 17 joule Chinese Tongji movement. This is a 3 Hz movement that hand winds and hacks and has a unidirectional rotor. You can really make the rotor spin if you want to. Makes some pretty good rotor noise when it spins. I don't know how well the rotor works. I've had several occasions when the watch was dead in the morning. I'm a software engineer, so my automatics don't get a ton of movement throughout the day. but you might want to give it a few winds before bedtime. I finally bought a time grapher, and so here it is. As you can see, the timing isn't too bad. The watch is running slow rather than fast. When it comes to hackable movements, it's always nice if the watch runs fast rather than slow, but this isn't too bad considering the price. The AliExpress ad says that the strap is genuine leather, although I don't see any markings that say genuine leather, but it feels like leather, so I have no reason to think otherwise. It's a 22 millimeter lug width and no quick release, so you have to get out a tool to change straps. I kind of regret buying the suede because the suede really marks easily. I mean, look at these keepers. They look filthy already. I've had to clean this several times with a toothbrush. But once again, if you want the olive colored watch, you have to get the suede strap. The smooth leather was not an option. I doubt if I'll keep this watch, but if I was to keep it, I'd put it on a canvas strap, or either that or a smooth leather. Here's the watch at my 7.5-inch wrist. As you can see, it looks nice. Wears pretty good. Also, you can see that I only have 2 notches left on the strap, so if your wrist is much bigger than 8, you will need a new strap. Either that or you'll have to poke a hole in this one. When I was wearing the watch, I really didn't see anything to indicate that the lume was going to be impressive, but I'll do a little test anyway. As you can see, only the hands are lumed and it fades really quickly. So this lume is just, it's there, but nothing impressive. What do I like about this watch? Well, you're getting an automatic watch for $25. And I think it looks pretty nice. And it's very lightweight and comfortable. What are my gripes and groans? Well, lousy lume, really bad lume. And the watch has wound down on me several times, so I don't know if it's the power reserve or just if it doesn't wind very well. And this suede strap is a dirt magnet. And the quick set date is kind of awkward to use. Do I recommend this watch? Well, it depends. If you like the novelty of knowing that you have an actual automatic for $25, then be my guest. But in all actuality, that is all it has going for it. So basically, if you like the look of the watch, then it will be just fine. But if you're on the fence, then I would sit this one out. Because basically, you're getting if this watch had a quartz movement in it, this would be a $10 watch. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Ochstin. And I will be back with another review or unboxing. Probably that Benya I was wearing. Bye.